My internet connection hasn't been the best over the past couple of days because everybody is using a bandwidth worldwide. So hopefully we're not going to be dropping too many frames during this stream. If anybody is even here, that is. Today we are going to almost forget to promote my own stream. That can't have that. So let's do that first and foremost before I forget, and then we'll get started becoming Adult Link. Talking about links? Do I have links to my stream here? I should. If not, I've got one in Discord. Should have one here. We'll get started in a moment. We are technically still 2 minutes early. Technically we're still 2 minutes early, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Copy message link, that's what I want to do. And then throw it in here. Let's become Big Boy Link. That's not what I wanted to copy, god damn it. Just copy link. That's what I wanted to do. Let's become Big Boy Link. That should do it. And then I think we're ready to go now. And with that, where's my emulator? There it is. Let's go! Big Boy Link it is! And that's fairly loud, suddenly. I think we are ready to become Adult Link. We've got all 3 spiritual stones. And I think now we just go to the Temple of Time, right? And now we become Big Boy Link. We have the Hylian shield, so we can have a proper shield when we become Adult Link. We're gonna get the Master Sword. Hello. Do we need to talk to Saria first? Can't we just play Saria's song for that now? Maybe not. Maybe that only works as Adult Link. I don't remember. I remember having Saria's song to be able to talk to her. Down, right, left. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Maybe this was just summon her out of the ether. You want to talk to Saria? Sure. This is Saria. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Vlogger, I don't know what it is. I have this feeling of dread. The castle. Yes, something bad is happening at the castle. Do you want to talk to Saria? No, she's just a over dramatic bitch. Anyway, hello Angel, how are you doing? It's been a while, like a week and a half since I did my last stream, I think. It was about time to continue on the quest of this game. And of course we... Wait, do we not have a sword? Okay, I was going to say, if I don't have a sword, that might be a problem. So I figured we would continue this because we need to finish this game at some point within the year 2020. Because I want to play other games as well. And I want to be able to play this as a randomizer. And I'm probably going to do my first randomizer on stream as well, I'm thinking. I'm not entirely sure about that yet. But having some help with the randomizer itself might not be a bad idea either. I don't know yet though. If you have Saria's song, then you should be fine. Remember to play the songs for the froggies. I'm not going to go back to the frogs right now. But we need to go back to the Zora's Domain as Adult Link anyway, so I might as well play it then. But for right now, we're just going to become Adult Link, and I think right after that we go to the Forest Temple, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we're not getting back to those frogs anytime soon, because I think it's Forest Temple first, then the Fire Temple, and then the Water Temple, right? I think that's the order of the temples you go in, and anything after that I'm not entirely sure because I never finished the Water Temple. I'm gonna need help with that, by the way. Forest Temple, as Adult Link, you need an item. I mean, You need an item in every dungeon because you get an item in every dungeon. That's kind of like the structure of the game, isn't it? That is the Ocarina of Time. Roll credits. We're finished with this game. We just got the Ocarina of Time. And that's Ganon. Can we skip this cutscene somehow? You, over there, little kid. I don't know why I'm suddenly reading dialogue. You must have seen a white horse gallop past, did you now? Which way did it go? Answer me. To none yet? None your business? Look, the man's like 4 or 5 times your height, and he's got a scary looking like armored horse. I don't think your little sword is gonna do much, neither is your piece of driftwood. I mean shield. As I said. Also, looking at the sword, that's 3 polygons, dude. It's more it's more like 30 probably, but still. It's probably less than 30. I know like Link's entire body is like 250, 350, something like that, polygons in this game, which actually is not that much. He also doesn't have upper legs, which you can actually see from that angle, funnily enough. For Fire Mountain you will need a tunic, and for the forest you need a hook. Yeah, but you get the hook shot in the forest temple, don't you? I mean, the tunic you need to go get in a different place, but I think you get the hook shot in the temple you need it at, as is the case with most items. You don't need to go find it in the overworld and then go to the temple. With the fire tunic, that might be different though. I remember something being annoying with the fire tunic. I just don't remember. I need to go get the Ocarina of Time. Let's jump into the water. But I might be mistaken. Again, it's been a while since I've done this, so I might be entirely mistaken. Supposedly you can also get an item from the 3 items you collect as Kid Link once you become an adult. Wait, what? I've never heard of that before. Sounds weird, because you can still go back to being a kid, and as a matter of fact, the game, I think, requires you to go back to being a kid more than once, or at least once. But probably more than once. At which point you still need like your boomerang and your slingshot and stuff. Which you don't even think you have as adult Link. But I'd be interested to know more about what you can do with those items. Because if it's something good, I'd like to have it. Oh no, I don't know what the A button is. Damn it. Okay, I know what the A button is now. Whenever I see people randomize the game, they check the soul stones to get, I think, light arrows. I don't remember right. I mean, that might be a randomizer specific kind of thing. Because you can't become adult Link in a normal playthrough without having those 3 spiritual stones. In randomizers, the Temple of Time is unlocked right off the bat, because otherwise it's really easy to get yourself stuck. Because if you, for instance, don't find the slingshot, you can't do the Great Deku Tree. And if you instead find the hookshot, you need to be able to go to the Forest Temple as adult Link. So that might have something to do with it. Because I don't think you need those items. Well, you need them to become adult Link. To get the... I know how you get the fire arrows. I don't know how you get the light arrows necessarily. I guess we'll come to that when that becomes important though. Dude, this looks so much better in the 3DS remake when it's not just a painting, it's background, but it's actually like 3D geometry. I like my song though. This one is actually really annoying to, damn it, play, because I keep messing it up. Okay, then you down, then right, A, down. Thank God. How difficult can it be to play 6 notes on a damn ocarina? Apparently fairly difficult. To be fair, it is a mystical artifact. Not just a ocarina. So that surely makes it more difficult. Which actually, this might not be intentional from the game designer's perspective, but it might be. When you get the Ocarina of Time, rather than just a random ocarina, it obviously is the first time you do anything like really magical with it, other than talking to Saria, I suppose. But it's also the first time you have to use something other than just the directional buttons to play a song. I didn't realize that before, but that might actually be intentional. And there we go. With the Master Sword, we'll actually have a sword with more than 2 pixels of reach. Wouldn't that be amazing? Song of Time is now available. You can move blocks. Oh, that is why you needed the Song of Time rather than Zelda's Lullaby. That makes a lot of sense. I want to put this away. And I want to grab onto this. No, wrong button. I want to put this away. And you can only grab it from one side, because clearly that's how swords work. You can only grab a sword from one side. If you grab it from the other side, it'll be slippery and the hilt won't work, because swords. Sword logic. Yeah, great. Something, something, something Doors of Time. If you pull a sword from the stone, you will be teleported many years into the future. Yeah, I know that much. Obviously, I know that much. But that doesn't explain why you can only grab it from one side, other than the fact that they didn't make a cutscene for you grabbing it from the other side. Which, thinking about it, maybe in the 3DS version, that is possible. Because a lot of those quality of life changes probably got implemented in the 3DS version because of a lot more computing power. And it doesn't have to be pre-rendered or anything. It's literally just a set of coordinates for the characters to be at and different animations and that kind of stuff. So maybe in the 3DS version you can. I don't know. I don't really care about your world building, I just want to get on with my life, because I don't want this stream to also take 2 hours like the last 2. Both of which took way too goddamn long. Just want to do a temple and get the fuck out of here. Oh, it's a King Arthur related joke. I guess. That sword didn't time travel though, as far as I'm aware. I'm a big boy now. So wait a second, if this is time travel, this isn't time travel. Because if it were time travel, I wouldn't age 7 years up and down. But if it wasn't time travel, I could only travel forward in time through like hibernation. How can I travel backwards in time? I guess I have unique time travel rules where you are always like, maybe because it's destiny and you're always tied to that, and if you travel into the future you also age that many years. Something like that. They're very unique time travel rules. Let's just say that. This is taking forever. I don't need your exposition, I just need a sword and an enemy to swing my sword at. That's kind of like as far as my interest in this game goes. Honestly. I'm not going to talk until he shuts the fuck up. Just want you to know that. I'm not setting a speed up button for this. I want everybody to suffer with me here. If the game wants me to read all of that bullshit and you just get one of the medals for free, okay. Sure. I didn't remember that. A medallion, not a medal, it's a medallion. It's entirely different from a medal. So, but there is also a light temple. So what do I get from defeating the light temple if it isn't the light medallion? Is it the light arrows maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'm not reading it, is the thing. I'm specifically not reading the text because I don't like reading. It's pretty much it. We're back in the Temple of Time. Damn it, I'm reading it. 7 years have passed. It looks like we won't be able to use some of the weapons we found as kids anymore. What do you mean, we? Oh, you. I just substituted that for we. Never mind. Let's get out of here indeed. And then we run into not Zelda. To be fair, the red eyes really throw you off. And this only works because the game doesn't have voice acting. If the game had voice acting, there would be no way that this would work as well. Right? I mean, if you're calling Sheik hot, what exactly are you saying there? Because... Okay, this is an interesting question and discussion. If you're calling Sheik hot, you're assuming also, do I have my... No, I don't. Okay. Because at this point you're assuming Sheik is a dude. So are you saying that Sheik has nice masculine qualities? In which case... But it's actually a girl, because, spoiler, Zelda. So, but if you say that with knowing that it's Zelda, are you saying she is actually very feminine? The deep questions in life. Better question, if you think Sheik is hot, do you believe Zelda is a crossdresser? I mean, those two things are not necessarily related in any way. And I suppose by definition this means that Zelda quote unquote cross-dresses because she's wearing... Well, she's just wearing a ninja outfit, right? Not necessarily like a male or female. I'm expecting just like the warriors and ninjas that wear that shit. That's kind of like gender neutral. Look, this is not good. That's not good. Please let me go. Fuck you. I thought there was a back alley here where I can get something. But maybe there isn't. Hello, Pokesaurus. How are you doing? Oh, you can't stay. That's too bad. Well, it's been nice having you for a couple of seconds, and thanks for stopping by to say hello. Meanwhile, we can go into this door. Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome too. Are you coming on to me? You can read my mind. Okay, that's definitely not making things better. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. That's not suspicious at all. I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are the spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and the graveyards. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. Okay, that's good to know. Once I get a bottle, that is. I mean, I don't even need to smash those pots. My wallet is not big enough. I think we need to go back to the forest. Oh no, we can go get a Pona, can't we? I think we can go get a Pona first. Let's do that. Man, this feels good. A sword with actual reach. And a heart. I'm not really sure we can get a Pona yet. I think we can get a Pona from here. From this point forward. Navi, shut up. So let's go give that a shot. And if we can get a Pona, that'll be a real help. If we can't get a Pona yet, we'll go to the Forest Temple. I mean, if we can get a Pona, we'll also go to the Forest Temple afterwards. Obviously. Because that's the entire goal for today's stream. Beat the Forest Temple. Not sure if that's actually gonna work. Because that requires me to be, you know, good. Hello, Luigi. Or Mario. Which one are you again? I think you're Mario. No, you're Luigi. You're Luigi. You're skinny. You're Luigi. You're not fat. Okay, great Ganondorf, obvious talents. Bullshit, bullshit. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Pay me 10 rupees. You know what? I don't need to listen to you. I don't think this is what you want to do, is it? Maybe I should have listened to how to ride them. Okay. Maybe I should have listened to how to ride them. Wait, that's a Pona. No, I want to ride on a Pona. Fuck you. Fuck this horse. I'll try the holding A to speed up. What is a Pona song? Hang on. A Pona song. We need a Pona song. That's up, left, and right. Up, left, right. That's the wrong way around. That's not the wrong way around, never mind. Epona, you're mine. Wait a second. Aren't you supposed to, like... Yeah. Is this good enough to get Epona? Was that not good enough to get a pony? That wasn't good enough to get a pony, right? Pay me 10 rupees and you can ride. The holding A thing doesn't seem to... Oh, that works great, actually. Never mind. I need to remember that. That is amazing. Epona. What was it? Is that a Epona song? Yeah, that is a Epona song. See, I remember. I can remember things sometimes. Not really. Okay, let's make a run for it. Okay, I didn't jump over that one. Let's try that again in a moment here. I think you call with it and then talk to him again while riding a pony. I think you just need to jump over this one as well, right? I don't even think you can. Oh, you can talk to him while riding a pony. Can you? I don't think you can. You can. Have a little race with me. One lap and then when you win, you get to keep a pony. That is what this is. Little wager, let's say 50 rupees. I mean, I can't have 50 rupees with me at the moment, more than I have already. So that really doesn't help me at all. And there's no way in hell that you can ever lose this race, right? You start off with the inner turn, and oh my god, he's catching up to me. Never mind, fuck you. Yeah, this feels really rubber banded to be in your favor, which honestly, I don't mind. This isn't a racing game. This is a Zelda game, so... Okay, so now we race again and now I get to keep the horse. This is sunk cost fallacy and a half, dude. This is the definition of the sunk cost fallacy. Is, man, I've already lost so much, I need to keep betting in order to win back my losses. That being said, he is racing a lot better this time around, which is not very good for me at the moment, actually. Never mind, he's still an idiot. But he is a lot more difficult to beat this time. Well, not a lot more difficult. Significantly more difficult still, though. We got a pony. Which means that now we can go to the Forest Temple, as I've been saying for half an hour. And we're not longer allowed to be in the ranch? Wait, what? Don't waste the final carrot. Always go to the final carrot if you have to hit to win. There you go. There aren't any carrots opponent throws you off. I mean, it worked out for me, didn't it? At the end of the day. And Epona's my bitch, so Epona's not gonna throw me off. Now let's go to the Forest Temple. What do you say? Man, this is so much quicker than just walking. It's kind of ridiculous how much quicker this is. I'm not going in the right direction, am I? Nope. Wait, where am I supposed to go exactly? Okay, now I know where I'm supposed to go. I was going towards the Zora's domain, which is not where I'm supposed to be going. Or Lake Hylia, I suppose. It's kind of the same. With the Pona and the bow, you can hunt for pose for the ghost guy, but you need a bottle. I've got a bottle, but I have no real use for more money at the moment, because I first need a bigger purse anyway. Which I think I can get through Sculptulas, but that'll be a little while longer before that actually becomes relevant, I think. But, and I don't have a bow yet, obviously. That is also part of the issue there. Okay, Epona, I know tree roots are really, really scary and all, but can you please just get over yourself? Trying to get back to my hometown. He gives you an item after 10. Okay, that's... Wait, doesn't Epona doesn't want to go in there. That is fine. I can dismount you, right? I can. Still, I don't yet have the bow anyway. So I'll keep that in mind. But for right now, I don't have the bow, so it doesn't really matter too much. And we need to go to the forest temple anyway. I know you can call Epona with the song. That's kind of like the primary use of the song. Taming her was part of it, obviously. But I know that the primary use for that song is calling Epona in Hyrule Field. I just forgot that you can't actually take her into sub-maps for some reason. You can go fuck yourself, dude. I promise sorry I would never let anybody go through here. I wonder what I have to do to get through there. How about... Sorry a song. I didn't want to press that button. I think you do need to hookshot for the temple, but you also get the hookshot in the temple. That is kind of the issue when you only know randomizers, is that you don't know where the original items are. Usually in Zelda games, in any Zelda game, not even usually, like always in Zelda games, you get the item you need for that dungeon in the dungeon. And that is also partly why randomizers are so fun, because that main structure gets absolutely annihilated and you have to go look for the items. But for right now, we'll have to go through the first part of the temple without the hookshot, then unlock the hookshot, and then do the rest of the temple with the hookshot. That's the structure we've been following so far, and that's the structure we'll be following until the day the world ends. Fuck! Wrong place again. Okay. We'll get there eventually. I did this a couple of times in the first stream, but that's been a month by now. So you gotta give me a little bit of a break. Play the Song of Time and Freeze him forever. If only it worked that way. If only it worked that way indeed. That would be amazing. I don't think you need to hookshot to get up to the entrance. Necessarily. I don't think that is correct. Because this definitely is supposed to be the first dungeon you go into after becoming Adult Link. That much I know for 99% sure. Why are you giving me Z targeting lessons now? We're like hours into the game. If you're playing this at a good pace, you're at least an hour and a half into the game at this point. If you're playing this at this pace, my pace, you're like 7. Oh my god, this is a different enemy than there was before. Okay, never mind, that makes total sense now. Where's my Z button? Where's my Z button? That big dude can go. No, I don't want to get out of the water. You can go die in hell, dude. No. Just go fuck off. You know what? That works for me. Yeah, these are definitely supposed to be the orc-looking enemies from the original Zelda. I think they're recurring enemies in every Zelda game, though here they are not enemies you fight, interestingly enough. You know what? I don't really care that you just stabbed me in the back, literally. Because I'm making it through here slowly but surely. I could have sworn that this maze looked different when I was a kid. And I don't know, I don't mean when I was a kid, I mean when Link was a kid, obviously. I know what Navi told me, but I don't really give a shit about what Navi tells me. Probably should give more of a shit about what Navi tells me, but it doesn't seem to be working very well. Because this is... I'm fairly certain that's the target, the Z button, right? This is the Z button that does this? That doesn't really allow me to sneak at all. So, I don't know what the censored Navi was on about there, but my strategy of just booking it the moment they see me seems to work at least decently well for me, other than at the very start and the very end here. But honestly, the strategy is still kind of working for me, so... There's probably going to be another one here, right? No? That's good. Never mind, there is another one there. I'm gonna need to go get some more hearts though, like ASAP. Can't I just like flash them? No, they do not work. I probably can bomb him. I bet I can bomb him. Constant beeping right now. Yeah, I mean, we do get constant beeping. That's kind of why I want more hearts, because 1, I'm close to death. 2, the beeping is really, really annoying. See ya. You could potentially pose a bit of an issue. Let's see, what is the... That's the blocking button. Yeah, you definitely could be an issue. I know there's a ladder here that takes us to the top of the maze, but that doesn't really... Fuck. That doesn't really do anything for me at the moment, is the thing. Okay, that's my death. Damn it! God damn it! I've already been on top of the maze as a kid. I don't think that's gonna help me here. There's an area that's by itself, and that's the fairy fountain. I guess that's good to know, but having died for it, that really wasn't that useful, after all. Also, I have a hair in my mouth. It's gross. You're gonna kill me. I also only have 3 hearts to do the exact same thing this time around, so that's gonna be fun. Navi. Why do you feel the need to talk to me like that, Navi? I've got better shit to do with my life. Like, actually go into the forest temple, because, once again, it's gonna be 45 minutes before we even get to the temple we're doing today. So it's gonna be another 2-hour stream, because that's just what this Zelda series is turning out to be. Just streams. I was thinking streams between 1 hour and 2 hours, just like usually. But no, this series just has to be streams between 2 hours and 2.5 hours, just because the fucking universe hates me. I don't know if this is going to be very healthy for me staying here. But apparently this is entirely a safe area. Okay. Is it safe? Is it safe for me to come out? I think it's safe for me to come out. You know what? This does not work better. Never mind. That works horribly. Not doing that again. Then jump and press left or right to hop. I mean, left and right hopping kind of works. But it's more the forward movement which is being an issue. I understand how this works, but that doesn't really help me to dodge when they are the entire like width of the maze. Well, of one corridor of the maze, not the entire maze. Luckily, that would be horrible. I mean, it does help me jumping into those bushes. But honestly, so far, it really seems like just booking it really is the best strategy. This whole sneaking thing, while might be the way the game was designed to be, this is a way more efficient way of doing things, the way I'm doing it right now. See? That was way better to do. Okay, we can make that. Once again, this is a way better way of doing things. I don't really care, to be honest, that I'm getting close to them or why they do things, because my strategy is honestly working kind of well. Way better than it should. And just walking around here, sneaking around, isn't really doing much good for me anyway. So do I have a bottle? I should have a bottle, right? Yeah, I do. I'm going to end up letting that fairy loose by accident. I just know it. And, oh, it also fully heals you. That is actually... I did not know that that would also fully heal you going in there. That is probably a way more useful thing than the actual fairy itself. So now how do I... No. How do I actually take care of the dude up there is the next question. You are annoyingly slow. I mean, I can go back to the ranch at some later point if it's really necessary, but I don't feel like it probably is. I've got this one right now, and that doesn't help. Okay, so here I do actually need to jump to the left and the right. Okay, I get you. Man, that's annoying. You don't take hits very well, do you? I don't need to keep it equipped. That is actually good to know. I didn't realize that. So I can... I guess equip the Deku Nuts again. Doesn't matter too much. Because I'm not going to use it either way. Okay, so you see, there is a cutscene here that triggers. So... I don't think you need to hookshot to get in here. Either that or you get the hookshot right here in a chest or something. The Minuet of the Forest. It's a teleporting song, which I don't really care about the teleporting. Actually, I do care about the teleporting songs. Usually I wouldn't. This one is actually more complicated. So it's A, up, left, right, left, right. A, up. A, up. Oh, it's C stick. Damn it. A, up, left, right, left, right. Dude, I wish I could learn music that quickly. Okay, so now what? Wrong song, that's a Epona song. I wanted to play Saria song. Epona isn't really gonna do much for me here. Let's see if this has anything to give us as far as information goes. Talk to Sario. Vlogger, this is Sario. Can you hear me? Great, you're safe. I knew you would hear from you again. I'm in the forest temple. The forest spirits were calling for help, so I went to check it out. But it's full of evil monsters. Help me, Vlogger. Do you want to... I'm here. I am in fact here. This doesn't seem like a place to play Zelda's Lullaby. This doesn't seem like a place to play any music, honestly. We'll try it. Left, up, right. I mean, sure, you might have remembered the hookshot, but I am still like 95% sure that this is supposed to be the first dungeon you go to after being adult Link. And even so, could you hookshot onto that branch? I kind of don't think so, right? Maybe you can, I don't know. I'll go to Death Mountain in that case. Not before Googling that. I'm not going through this entire fucking thing again. Let's look this up on Google just to be sure. Because I am, again, I'm very, very sure, like 99% that you're supposed to do this before Death Mountain. Zelda Ocarina of Time, Dungeon Order. Not a 3D version. Rules, no glitches, no going into dungeons just to get a dungeon item and then leaving. Dungeon prerequisites. Forest, water, fire and water must all three be done before the shadow. Why? So if you count correctly, there's 14 possibilities for adult Link dungeons. Forest, okay, so you need to do either forest, fire or water as the first one. So you can go to the fire or the water one first. So you apparently can do the forest one first. Zelda Ocarina of Time. Forest temple entrance. Enter the forest temple. How to enter the forest temple. To get to the forest temple, you first need to your first true challenge as grown-up Link. There we go. Go back to your home after entering the village. Walk left and around the front to the treehouse. Right to the house. You will be in the ledge. But that's Master Quest. We'll go to Death Mountain. Have it your way. We'll go to Death Mountain. I didn't miss any items as Kid Link. There's no more items as Kid Link. I'll just go to the Death Mountain, and then next time we might do this. But that is also a fairly lengthy dungeon, I recall. I was thinking the Forest Temple is going to be fun because it's not that long of a dungeon, if memory serves correctly. And obviously I'm not going to do the Water Temple first, especially without, like, a very busy chat to help me, just like one person. I'm not going to do the Water Temple because that place is hell. Like Hylian gets Scarecrow thing, he's gonna help him Death Mountain. How is that gonna help exactly? Iron boots are needed for the Water Temple. So many items are needed in this game. I know that iron boots are needed for the Water Temple. Getting Epona, getting the hook shots. You do need a hook shot, but the hook shot is actually... where is it? There's also a heart piece here, but I don't really... Well, I do care about that. From now on, you can use your trusty steed to get across Hyrule Field quickly. Simply call Epona, so unfortunately she can't go with very much. Make your place your way to Kakariko Village, east side of the field. There isn't much to do here, so just head right to the graveyard like she told you to. So that's what we're supposed to do. But that's not here, right? Wait, is it? Isn't this Kakariko Village? This Kokiri dude thingy village. That's where we are. We need to go to Kakariko Village to get that hook shot. You're right, we needed to get the hook shot. And this is what you get for not reading dialogue, vlogger. I know. Hello, Epona. It's been a while. We've spent like half an hour in there doing absolutely fucking nothing. Because that is just what we do in this playthrough. Just doing nothing and just trying to figure things out. If we go in there anyway, we might as well go up Death Mountain, I guess, right? Also for your heart container you need to place down a bean as a kid, as you see. So we're not getting that heart container right now. When will you stop walking backwards? Okay. I mean, yeah, we did get lost in the forest, which, technically speaking, is literally not nothing, but might as well be. Probably want to keep that walkthrough up, right? Probably not a bad idea. Wait a second, you're telling me, this walkthrough is telling me right now that I could have already had 17 heart pieces at this point in the game and 44 of the Sculptural tokens. I have 4 of the tokens and 3 heart pieces. The fuck? How behind am I? Well, very, clearly. There's a lot I don't know about this game. I'll give you that. But that is kind of ridiculous. Ridiculous on my part. How do you even get to the graveyard? I don't think you play the Song of Time for the windmill guy, but sure. I think that's how you get the Song of Storms. You learn it as an adult from him, then you go back to him as a kid. And then when you teach it to him, he gives you something. I don't know what the something is again. But I don't think you play the Song of Time necessarily. I think you learn the Song of Storm. And then you create a time paradox. Oh, but there's a heart piece in here. So that is worth my time at any rate. Okay. Maybe I do play the Song of Time. I'll just take out my Ocarina. A down up. Okay. You can't get the heart piece until you do a different minigame. Okay. And now it's raining inside. Somehow. And this thing is spinning a lot quicker. Okay, we've gotten the Song of Storm. That is a start. Oh, you can literally just walk through this gate to the graveyard, can't you? Maybe we won't be doing any dungeons today. Maybe today will just be a in-between episode where we just go about and like fuck around a little bit, find some secrets and that kind of stuff. Because we're already about an hour in. If I start the dungeon now, it's probably going to take a while, whether we do the forest or the fire temple. So let's just go around and have a little bit of fun. I think it's somewhere around here, right? On the left side there's a soil spot that you have to plant the magic bean, pass a torch. I don't really care about the magic bean. Is that only for the... No, it's not. There's one of these which you can push. As I remembered. See, some parts of this game I do actually remember. I think I need to play the Song of Time here. Or Zelda's Lullaby. Probably Zelda's Lullaby. Maybe? I don't know. Let's try Zelda's Lullaby first. Well, anything with the Triforce on it, the first thing I do is play Zelda's Lullaby, then the Song of Time. Those are the only two options in the game. And apparently that has really magical powers and explodes in my face. That wasn't very nice of you. But that does give me a place to be at. The royal family's tomb. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Thing is, I don't have fire. What's up, Navi? Shine light on the living dead. I No, but I, once again, do not actually have fire. Unless, by some miracle, this works. I didn't think it would. Would this work, you think? By all accounts, it should. Of course it doesn't. But you said the Song of Time would work on those things, those blocks as well. Because Zelda's Lullaby sure as hell didn't work on those. Okay, I just needed to kill the bats, because that is really good defense for your tomb. This doesn't look good for me at all. What? At least I've got the fairy. Can you even kill these fuckers? Yes, you can. Okay. You know what? I don't even need to kill them if I just can pass them. Let's do this as non-aggressively as humanly possible. I wonder what I need to do here. It totally doesn't show on the fucking wall. Wait, what? Isn't that... Wait, what song is that? That's a different song. That's the Song of Time. I think that's the Song of Time. Right? Hello Miles, how are you doing? Welcome to me struggling with this bullshit game. So now what do you want me to do here if it isn't playing? That's a different song still, isn't it? Is it literally just me having to be closer to the wall? If that's it, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be real annoyed if that's the case. Yeah, that's not the case. Unless I need to play the Song of Time closer to the wall. See, this is the part of the Legend of Zelda which I do not like. Is things being a little bit too ambiguous sometimes. That being said, there literally is a song written on the wall here. I think it's just a song I might not have yet. Oh, it says A to check. That makes a lot more sense. I'm learning a new song here. Okay, never mind. I'm just stupid. I am just stupid, that is all. Okay, right down up. Damn it. How can I mess things up when it's on screen? Yeah, Miles, I'm playing this for the first time. I've played the 3DS version years and years and years ago. But I don't remember much of it. So, this is pretty much the first time playing this for me, yeah. So I don't know how often I stream this. I usually stream it like once or twice a week at the moment. So Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them to calm with the sun song. So you're telling me that this is not the way to get the hook shot. That's what you're telling me. I don't want to say this wasn't a total waste of time, but I'm just saying I was expecting to get a little bit more than that. And there's no way for me to get out of that, is there? It's literally just a matter of getting sucked dry. Works for me. Might be a stupid thing to ask, but... Does that put the fire in the things? I didn't think it did. Okay, let's leave here and never come back. See if those zombies play the sun song. You know what? We're just fucking around in today's stream anyway. We're not really doing much in the way of progress, other than just like collecting some secrets and stuff. Let's just give that a shot. Wrong song. It stuns the zombies. It will be a lot different. Will be a lot of help in the dungeons. Oh, it stuns them. Huh, that's good to know. I have done none of the adult temples yet. I was supposed to today do one of the first temples. I thought the forest temple first. But it's looking more and more like we're not actually doing that today. So we're just exploring a little bit. So how does this? I'm learning the song. Okay. I don't want to have to go back to the menu every single time to be able to do the song. So I'm starting to learn the song, and that didn't really do anything other than make the sun shine. Which, admittedly, is a rather useful thing. But there's also a different gravestone I can go down, I think. It's what I'm seeing in this walkthrough. I may or may not have here. I'm thinking it might be this one. If you go behind the gravestone, then can be pushed to go talk to... One of them can be pushed. Yeah, that's what I saw here. But so far, not having a lot of luck with that. I think I found the one that can be pushed. This is the only one with flowers in front of it, but it's not really letting me... Oh, I can grab it. Look, I'm not used to early 3D logic, okay? These days, if you walk up to an object like that, your character will automatically grab onto it. That's very much not the case in these older games. And that is something that's on me. That's mostly on me. I do recognize that. Do I actually need to finish before him, or do I just need to do this within a certain time period? Because if it's the latter, I think I should be fine, because this feels like I'm doing quite okay. As long as I keep avoiding the fire, that is. If I actually need to... Okay, that might have been an issue. If I actually need to overtake him, that could end up being more problematic, though. But then I wouldn't know where to go anyway, so I'm guessing that's not needed. Are you going to stop throwing fireballs? No, you're not. At least the fireballs tell me where to go. That also helps. Don't close on me! As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hookshot. Okay, so we finally got the goddamn hookshot. Thank you. That's what I needed. I can't skip through this dialogue. But at least we got the hookshot. This is different from what I thought it was going to be. I thought you got the hookshot in the dungeon where you actually need it. Like most items. But for the hookshot, apparently that's not the case. And honestly, oh, I'm thinking about the upgrade for the hookshot probably. I'm thinking about, what is it, the long shot? That's what I'm thinking of. The base hookshot you get this way. So these are the ones that you need to use a Song of Time on, you said, right? That's Saria song. I don't want to talk to Saria. I really don't want to talk to Saria. Saria is almost as annoying as Navi. The long shot you get in the water temple. That's probably like literally the last item I got before. No. Before giving up on my original playthrough of this game years ago. That is Zelda's Lullaby. That's Epona's song. I'm gonna look in the menu what the Song of Time is again. But yeah, the long shot is in the water temple, so I was kind of wrong about that one as well in a certain sense. Let's see. Song of Time. It's right A down. Then what? Oh, hello. And that is the heart piece. There we go, which means that we now get a new heart container, I think, as well. Because it's every 4 pieces, right? You get a new container. We're at 3 right now, so this is our 4th. I mean, my thoughts on the game so far are mostly positive. There definitely are certain things which I think show its age in a design perspective. Mostly because it's one of the earlier 3D games, right? So the little things like the thing I just said a moment ago, where you, in more modern games, when you just walk up to an object, like for instance this one, if you're able to grab it, and you just hang out around it a little bit, you kind of expect your character to automatically grab onto it, because modern games expect you to, you know what, he's standing around for no good reason here, he probably wants to do something. And you automatically grab onto it. This game, you actually need to stand still, wait for the grab command to come up, and then press the grab command manually. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's just something different. And through like 20 years of 3D game development, things and expectations in design and gameplay have changed to a point where these older games sometimes have aged, I don't want to say aged poorly, but they show their age in how minimalistic their gameplay and design is. And at the same time, also playing Super Mario 64, which is about the same era, but a platformer. And that game shows in similar ways its age. And it takes some getting used to, for sure. You get 2 items if you finish the race and minigame again. Let's go back to races. I was going to go to the Forest Temple, but then I realized we're not actually doing the temple today, are we? Because we've already been live for like an hour and a half almost, I think. Let's pull up Streamlabs here for a moment. Yeah, we're an hour and 15 minutes in. I saw 4 viewers on very surprised by that. We're an hour and 15 minutes in, so I'm probably not starting any dungeons today. We're just going to be hanging out for like another 20 or so minutes, trying to get some secrets. If anybody knows any secrets that are available on the world map right now I can do, please do feel free to tell me. But we're probably not going to be going into a dungeon today. That will be the one later this week. Hopefully, since we can probably cut a lot of the bullcrap between dungeons, as a result of what we're doing right now, hopefully, maybe in the next stream, we could potentially do 2 dungeons back to back. We could probably do Forest and Fire in the same stream with a little bit of luck. I have played a very tiny amount of Wind Waker. I have played a couple of hours of I've played a couple of hours of Twilight Princess, which I really, really liked. And well, hello. Let's scoop you up and sell you to that dude. I couldn't sell you to that dude. Never mind. I've played those. I have played like 30 minutes of Breath of the Wild before I figured I wasn't my type of game. But maybe that was just because I didn't like have a feel for the Zelda franchise as a whole. So maybe after getting into Zelda a little bit more, Breath of the Wild will be more my my kind of thing. Because it seems like it is a very well-crafted game, and I can appreciate that even if it's not necessarily my type of genre. I've played some Spirit Tracks, the other DS game, Phantom Hourglass, both of which I played like... Wait, what? Where did he go? Probably like no more than like 2 or 3 hours each, though. I'm lost. And obviously I've played the 3DS version of this game as well. Partly. Up until the Water Temple, where I just lost my shit and, and dropped the game for like 10 years. Well, actually I think it is close to 10 years at this point since I stopped playing Ocarina of Time 3D. And I think those are all the Zelda games I played. I played like the first dungeon of the original Legend of Zelda, and I played around a little bit, but I don't really think you can call that playing the game. Of The Legend of Zelda 2, Link's Awakening, I played a very, very tiny amount of that game as well. But that game is difficult, dude. That game is real hard. So I gave up on that real quickly. I think that is honestly also just not a great game. Link's Awakening, which I don't think is a very controversial opinion at all. So yeah, I think that's all the Zelda games I've played. I've never finished any Zelda game. So doing this on stream is going to be the first time I ever finish a Zelda game. Which is going to be wild, because I've been gaming for like 15 or 16 years at this point in my life, and I've never finished a Zelda game. I have finished almost every Mario game in existence. I've finished plenty of Final Fantasy games. Wait a second. He didn't give me another item. You need to be under a minute. Okay. I mean, what? 107? 108? That is really tight if you need to be under a minute. I guess we'll give it a shot, because we've got nothing better to do. Yeah, I've been playing the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. Uploading that every Sunday. I think episode 5 went up yesterday. That's been a lot of fun, honestly. I've also played every Kingdom Hearts game multiple times through to the end. I think I've come like 100%ed almost every Kingdom Hearts game as well. I know I've 100% at least Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and Coded, Recoded that is. Those I have 100%ed and the rest I've played at least like a couple of times. That was 104, you need to use the roll more. Oh, that makes sense. Which button is that again? No, really, which button is that again? Okay, that's the button. Okay, so the roll is slightly quicker, but also sacrifices some precision. You need to go... Damn it! Well, at this point, I think I have just, like, lost any possibility of doing this in under a minute, right? Just one dead end is the end of it. I guess going up that spiral I can roll a lot, because even though it's a lot of turns... Wait, can't I just... Yeah, that doesn't really help me at all, never mind. I'm just exploring the caves here a little bit. We're going to try again, because obviously we're not going to make this in under a minute. It really doesn't feel... Damn it. It really doesn't feel faster, though. It's the thing. I mean, if you guys are both saying it's actually faster, I'll believe you, obviously. Because I don't know much about this game. But it really doesn't feel faster at all. Or maybe I'm just bad at rolling. That is also a real possibility. Or maybe he's just getting faster as I get faster. Is that it? He's always going to be ahead of you? Oh, damn it, I ran into one of his fireballs. Is it even possible to catch up to him once you run into one of his fireballs, or do this in under a minute at that point? Because it really feels like it might not be. Under a minute is very tight. What do you get for being under a minute? Do you get a full heart container, or do you just get a heart piece? Because if it's just a heart piece, I'm not doing this. I don't need a heart piece that badly. I'll do fine without the heart piece. If it's a full heart container, that is way more worth it. You'll never pass it. Yeah, I misspoke. I'm sorry. I meant... I don't know. I made it 104. That seems possible. What do you get for getting it under a minute? If I don't run into the fireball and I just keep rolling, I think under a minute shouldn't be that difficult. So I'm going to give it one more try. At least. If it ends up being a full heart container you get for it, I'm definitely going to keep trying a little bit more. If it's just a heart piece, I'm just going to nope out of that. Because that seems a little bit too harsh for just a heart piece. That being said, I have missed a lot of hard pieces, apparently, because the walkthrough I found said that at this point in the game you're supposed to have 17. And we've only found 4. And 44 Skulltulas, and I only have 4. Which, we probably should do a Skulltula hunting stream soon as well, if that's the case, because obviously we want to have as many of the Skulltulas as possible, the golden ones. Because that is going to improve our wallet, I think, right? Or potentially other stuff as well. And there goes our chance. Yeah, I think I'm also just bad at rolling. Ah, damn it. I mean, I'm getting rupees, but I already have 99 rupees. So that doesn't really help me at all, does it? I'm at that end again. Okay, can I just give up on the minigame halfway through? Because let's just hang around here for a moment. I think once the next door closes, he automatically boots me back to the first room, right? Okay, it's just a normal heart piece. I suppose for a randomizer, heart pieces and items can get swapped. You're right. So there could be a valuable item in there. That's rough. That's really rough. starting to think more and more that the randomizer for Ocarina of Time is not going to be worth it for me, because while I really do like the idea of it and just like playing around a little bit, it really feels like there's probably difficulty settings, right? Where only items get swapped with other items at first, and then when you get a little bit better at the game, just like with Pokemon, where you can only swap Pokemon and then also swap moves or typings, that kind of stuff. I'm assuming there's more of that, right? So I could probably just do a randomizer. As long as I know what items I need and what temples, that is a really, really good start, I feel. But before we start to worry about that kind of... Epona, please. Before we start to worry about that, let's just first finish the game vanilla, because that seems to be a challenge in and of itself. The randomizer, you can choose to add secret spots and pose. You can also start with dungeon items. Starting with dungeon items seems a little bit cheap, to be honest. But still, that might actually be kind of good for me. So anything else anybody knows I can do right now without going into a temple? Because we are like an hour and a half in and I don't really want to start a temple because, honestly, I'm tired and you are scary. And starting a dungeon now would probably mean that this is going to be a very long stream. And while I'm having fun, and with new people in chat, that's always extra fun, right? New people. I do want to end the stream at least somewhat soon. Wait, there's no bridge anymore here. Oops. Minigame is Kid Link, Scarecrow, and Lake Hylian as Kid Link. I guess we can go become Kid Link to do that. Wait a second, I can play the Sun Song here, right? Yeah, I can. I could have sworn there's supposed to be like a back alley here somewhere where you find a soldier which gives you something. My god. I don't think I ever went up here originally when I played the game after becoming Adult Link. I can't become Kid Link yet? Wait, do you have to do something else before you can actually revert back to Kid Link? I didn't realize that. Probably should have thought about that before becoming an adult then. This area is entirely new to me. You gotta finish the first temple. Okay, that means that we're not doing that today. And for that we need the golden gauntlets, I think there are. You seem like a death trap. I think you might need the bow and arrow for that one. Well, Angel, you are more used to watching this game as a randomizer, and what I do know as a randomizer for Ocarina of Time is that you are able to become, to switch between Kid and Adult Link right from the start of the game. So it makes sense that if it's prohibited the other way around, I'm going to try it anyway. If it's prohibited the other way around, that the randomizer also enables you to go back to Kid Link right away. So that does make a certain amount of sense. Yeah, Sheik is blocking the pedestal, and in a very not subtle way as well. It looks like you have the skills you need. The forest girl is waiting for your help. Yeah. So, you want us to go to the forest temple? No taken. You could go to the forest temple, heal with the fairies, and capture a new one. Yeah, but I might as well do that just next time when we are there anyway. Talk to the 3 spirit stones, see if it gives you something. I doubt it. But now that we're here anyway, might as well. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I think I think that's a decent point to leave it at for today, honestly. Oh, I can teleport to the forest temple. You're entirely right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that 100%. Yeah, we'll be doing that next time. We're not making our way through the Lost Woods again. I'm gonna probably end it here for today. I hope that I'll be able to live stream before the weekend again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Kind of depends on how busy my days are. If I have a really busy day, I generally don't usually stream after it. Because I'm not very entertaining when I'm tired. And today was a very slow day, and usually Mondays are fairly slow for me. And that means that I have more time and energy to stream, which is always fun. But then throughout the week, it oftentimes varies as to how much energy I have to do a stream. There will still be daily videos though. There's always every day at, well, 10 PM my time, that's 30 minutes from now. There is a video that goes up today. There'll be a Pokemon series we've been doing for a couple of months at this point, actually. We're at episode 55, I think. And then a Mario 64 randomizer will be starting tomorrow. And hopefully I'll be live with some more Zelda soon as well, because it is a very fun game to play, especially since I have people telling me what to do live. Otherwise, I would be very confused. That being said, if I wasn't streaming this, I'd probably be reading the dialogue a little bit more and getting lost a little bit less. So, it's all a matter of balance. I mean, taking the ferries and entering the temple is going to take like 10 minutes in the next stream. So I'm just going to... I don't know if that was the A button. Damn it. Game saved. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you everybody for showing up and joining us here for our, I guess, just like maintenance stream, you could call it, for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, my blind playthrough, the 4th one. And always happy to see new faces around. So, see you guys later. Thanks for keeping me company and telling me what to do, because again, otherwise I'd be very lost. See ya!